Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we good? We up?
All
right. Cool.
We's live. We's cool. Alive.
I thought I had hit start and then I ended it. So.
Oh, that'd have been the quickest show in all time.
That would have been me just being like, you know what? That's a sign.
He said, maybe it's not. That's
a sign. What?
We'll holler at y'all. You got to see my man's nice Wu-Tang shirt for a second, and then that was it.
Yeah, you get to see Nolo in his best cruise outfit.
Hey, man,
the all-white party at the Spirit of Norfolk.
Hey, man, we just chilling. This probably will work out better if I didn't have as much hair, but it's all good.
Hey, are you growing the hair out?
It's not that I'm growing it out. It was just that when I planned on cutting it, I didn't do that activity anymore. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just wait until I go do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So just let it rock, man.
Eddie,
what's up, Eddie?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
I have a question for you.
No word. I have an answer.
All right. Somebody comes to you. I'm not putting that comment up there. I'm not putting that.
Hey, yo. Eddie, stop it.
Oh, God, man. No. So the question is, there is a Netflix documentary coming out on BGW.
Okay.
What would be your 3 main talking points?
Oh man. Let's see. The 100th episode.
Okay. Yeah.
When we went to WrestleMania the first time.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, scammers. Talk about scammers. That's we have scammers up there. That's all.
That's a good 3 talking points. I think for me it would be the introduction of the BGW predictions title.
Okay, that was nice. That was fun.
No, because that goes into the second one, the year-long bullying of Nolo Green.
That has definitely been, the bullying has been happening a lot.
Yes, and I would say the scamming. A lot of scamming.
Scamming will be also your third one. Nice.
A lot of scamming going on.
Not scamming by us, because that's not what we do.
No, we are the real BGW.
Yeah, we are upstanding gentlemen over here.
What's up, what's going on, man? You know what, bro? We got a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and just get the intro out the way.
No problem. And welcome everyone to the 179th volume of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast.
Boy, we are on the road to 200, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's 21 episodes away.
That's salute to us, man.
Consistency, man.
Consistency. Hey, who would have thought that would have been the one that would take us to the to where we are at now?
Hey, bro, who would have thought such things?
Yes, but you already know. Coming in first, it is the poetic professor, Scotland Underwood.
Coming in second, who knows if I'm last? Solo, Nolo, Green.
You are last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Chaz is at Ashe.
Oh, he is at Ashe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chaz,
shout out to Chaz, man. I didn't know he went. I forgot he was going to that.
And I don't know where DMac is.
DMac was at the Saints game.
Okay. Dang, he's been going to a lot of games.
Yeah, man. He out. Hey, man. He be outside.
Hey, I'm glad y'all are, man.
Hey, I wish I was. I'm not outside like that, but he's outside.
My
team doesn't deserve my money, so they're not getting. So I will not be going to the games.
No respect. Kid Gravity, brother, what's going on, man?
Good.
Yes. We were, both of us, we were listening to an old episode of back in the day, and man, I miss the intros. I miss the intros, man.
Yo, man, they were so much fun. We had the alleys to each other.
Oh
man. I used to love how we set the vibes for the episode with the music and whatnot. But hey, we all here. We check. We all about is life is about changing and adapting and whatnot. So
it's all about growth. It's all about growth. But of course, if you're liking what we're doing, please go follow us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Podbean. Go ahead and like and subscribe here on YouTube. Go follow us on all of our pages, bgwpod. All across the board. That's X, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, even though there's no videos. But we, we up.
Hey, we there.
We up there. So, of course, when you have a Peninsula Heat episode, there's a likelihood you might get out of here quite early tonight, which is always.
That's what I love, bro.
Plus. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm pretty good, man. It's a beautiful day.
It's hot.
I went outside one time and I came right back in. I was not outside long. There was no point for me to go outside today. So I enjoyed the AC. It was definitely like hotter than what it normally is in September.
Yeah, so my original plan, right, was I was going to bust the beanie back out today. Because, last week was a real chill day. My hair is getting longer, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, boom, perfect opportunity. Throw the beanie on for the real start of BGW fall. But indeed. I get outside and I'm like, no.
Hey, dog, this ain't beanie weather. Not at all.
Nah, man. Look, man, it was so I didn't even want to bust out my bandana.
Bandana? Yeah. Hey, it's all good, bro.
So Nolo.
Yes, sir. How may I help?
Where do we want to start today, man? Should we get the scamming out the way, or should we wait?
Nah, let's wait.
Oh, you want to wait? Okay.
I want that to be the last thing we do.
Oh snap! You want high viewership for that? All right, no respect. Respect. All right, cool. So we can go ahead and start with all the graps that have been happening this week. Let's see. Jey Uso, Intercontinental Champion.
It was beautiful, bro. It was. Hey, I haven't been. I can't remember the last time that I was like this happy to see somebody like win. And that man Jey deserves everything that comes to him. I know when we talked about it on Sunday, it's not like we were down on him winning. We just didn't think that. I don't think none of us picked him to like actually beat Braun Breaker in the match. No. And was I pleasantly surprised with that ending sequence? And my man hit the splash and got the win. It was beautiful. You can just see like how happy he was and like how much that shit meant to him.
Oh, bro, it's like when you go on a 0-30 streak, and then the one win that you get is the one that's the most meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think, like I said, I think Jey I kind of want him not to be involved in the Bloodline storyline, right? Like, I don't want, like, right now, like, even going into 2025, like, I kind of like Jey just doing his own thing. just off of the strength, like he's got it figured out, man. Like he's got the character. You know what I mean? Like I don't care, like most people do, about like the move set. The move set's great.
Hey man, what is the number one job of you as a performer out there? It's to get a reaction. And what has my man been doing since he's been main event Jay?
Putting butts in the seats.
Absolutely, man.
When you get the crowd reacting, like the whole point is to get like the crowd rocking. You have crowd participation. There are some people in the game that get no pop.
Nothing. Crickets when they come out. Crickets when they do moves.
Now, do you believe in this? Like you know how people get down. Braun Breaker being buried.
How you buried because you lost one? You lost your belt. You literally had it, and then you lost. Okay, like they really just gonna not do anything with Braun Breaker for the rest of his career. That's what we doing. That's what the rule of thought is right now.
Keep in mind, I think this makes Braun even more intriguing. You know what I mean? Like he's already like a loose cannon, right? And then he got the title when he got real cocky with it. You know what I mean? Just like a Dominican fella would if he had lost something. He would get real upset, right? Shout out to all my Dominican people. But yeah, like it's not like Braun is in this position where like, oh, this is the last opportunity for him. No, if anything, Braun probably is going to rip through the Raw roster tomorrow night and probably in the upcoming weeks. Mm-hmm. Do I think Braun is going to be the one to take the title back from Jey? That I don't know. I don't want it per se. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of hoping Chad Gable's the one to take it from Jey.
Get back-to-back people who deserve it.
Yeah.
back-to-back people. I got you.
Just bring it all the way back around.
Look at you. Look at that optimism. I love it. You know, I'm here for it though. I'm here for that optimism.
Jey should have been putting butts in the seat. He's damn near 40. You know, I'm not upset with his age. I don't put in any more factor when it comes to wrestling. I will say the timing had to be Monday. Like if it didn't happen on Monday, then I'd probably look at WWE a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm. Be like, damn, how many times? I think what was that, like the sixth time he went for a singles title? Mm-hmm. and they was like, yo, he'd have lost again. I was like, oof.
Braun, I can see that. I mean, truthfully, what I want to see next year, if that's the route you're going to build to, I want Braun to destroy John Cena. Oh no! No, Nolo disappeared. Nolo got scammed.
Hold up, bro.
Damn, my man got scammed. Oh, my man disappeared. As Nolo comes back, I will say I do believe that Braun. Hey, you're back. Oh, you're gone again.
Yay! Yo, man. Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, so you can hear me. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna try one more thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, so like I was saying, Braun running through John Cena at some point next year. I think if John Cena is going to be in that boat of like putting over some younger talent and guys he wants to work with, him going through John Cena, if anything, adds him to a long list of people that could defeat Gunther. But that's really on what the trajectory of Braun is. As far as Jey goes, what I would do, and I said it last night, shout out to the team, Dar Sports and Media. But what I would do with Jey is keep him as far away with the bloodline as possible. We can get there. I don't even think Jey necessarily needs to be involved in the War Games match. I would just let that be the bloodline, Roman, Cody, KO, and Randy Orton. But to insert him going into Mania season, what I would do is I would probably do the Bloodline in the Royal Rumble. They're running through people, right? And then they do this trope in the Rumble where the heel stable, they're just destroying everybody. And so we get to the point where the crowd goes to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then Jey Uso comes out. And you know what I mean? You can even do the Jimmy Uso return at the Rumble. And that's how we start building to the Usos, Gorillas of Destruction. Nolo said he will be back shortly, so you guys are stuck with me for a little bit, and I think that's all good. But that would be what I would do when it comes to Jey Uso. I'm giving Jey as the Intercontinental Champion maybe 2 months at most. Obviously, I would love for him to have a long run. Very well deserved, because he has been working extremely hard. He has been busting his ass. And yeah, December would be a good timeline. Like I said, there's so many routes you can go. Like, there's Chad Gable, who I think should be the next one. Then you have Xavier Woods, which Xavier Woods challenging Jey Uso might be the most marketable because of the history of the New Day and the Usos. So yeah, it just all depends, right? It just all depends. If you do think about it, right, Braun probably benefited from this way more than. Oh, hello, my love. Do I think the New Day's breaking up? No. I now that I think about it, but I'll get to the New Day in 1 second. But the last thing I want to make a point on Braun is that Braun losing to somebody with the popularity of Jey Uso is just going to make him better. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that all turns out. The New Day, we're getting to that point where like the story is becoming even more intriguing. You have Xavier Woods now wrestling Rey Mysterio tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, right? I'm loving this side of Xavier Woods because we have not seen this side of Xavier Woods, and we are getting to like the elephant in the room. Xavier Woods has not won a singles championship in WWE. You've had Big E win one. You've had Kofi win one. I mean, if you see your partners out here winning, you're going to think that that's all on you. And in this case, it is Xavier at this point. A lot of the storyline going on with Xavier is that a lot of doubt, a lot of he was not U.S. champ. Nolo.
Yo, so my camera said we ain't gonna work no more. So
hey.
I get to be the disembodied voice for now. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey man, it's your camera got scammed, bro. It's all good.
Scammed like a motherfucker, ain't it?
It's all good. But I don't know if you heard anything. So right now we're talking about Xavier Woods and where we're going now with this story. So I was bringing up the fact that now we're getting to the part of where Xavier is bringing up that he hasn't won a singles championship. He has not won the U.S. title, like my man Gravity asked. But what do you think is right now, is your intrigue in this storyline becoming more and more like you liking their direction they're going?
I've enjoyed everything they've done with like this friction and tension that they've been building with the New Day like potential split. Even when you brought in Redacted for a little bit to add some more ripples to it. But like bringing up that he never won a championship, a singles championship. I feel like hopefully that is going to turn into something where even if they don't break up, Xavier is like, hey, I need to go take a break. I need to like go out and prove to myself that I could do it. And then he's able to like start challenging for either the Intercontinental Championship or the World Championship at some point. And hopefully we'll get that, because it'll be, how dope would it be that we have the New Day where every member is a world champion?
I mean, ideally, that's what I want, right? That would be the ideal thing. I kind of like the idea of Xavier never winning a title and just falling deeper into this abyss. You know?
So negative.
Can you imagine, like, okay, so I need him to destroy Rey Mysterio. Like, I want him to, like, I kind of want him to destroy him so bad. Like, Kofi's like, yo, dog, like, what are you doing?
That would be really dope if I either want that scenario or that he loses to Rey and he just completely crashes out. Like that's the last straw where he's like, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back and he can't take it anymore. And then if he gotta I don't want him to harm Kofi, but if that is the route that they're going, that eventually like they're gonna break up and they have like a fight or something, then I would like it to be something where triggers it.
Hear me on this, right? Let's say we get to the point of like, you can tell Xavier is just about to snap, and he is about to snap on Kofi. And then Big E does come out, like gets the whole band back together, like we do the New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. He's got Francesca on with him and everything. And then Xavier just starts beating both of them up.
Oh, that's sad. That'd be really, really sad. Oh man, a tear will drop from my eye the day that they actually like break up. And I hope that's not the scenario we get where he beats up Big E too.
Just give him a full like brain buster on the steel steps. Like really, really drive it home. This would be a classic ECW style turn. You know what I mean?
Completely annihilate them.
Yes.
Both of them. Why you gotta be this way?
Because there's too much positivity going on.
Is there?
The kind of we've gotten a lot of great memories with the New Day. Now it's time for another turn to this story.
Craziness.
It's all good. It's all good.
My man out here rooting for negativity to rule all.
Yeah, bro. I mean, why not? Why not? Speaking of negativity, we got Bad Blood this Saturday.
We do.
So I didn't know, or let me rephrase that. I forgot that the reason why Bad Blood is at 6 p.m. is because there's a UFC card that night.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that either.
Yes.
I remember you saying that they were starting early, and I was like, "Oh, for real? Oh, interesting." I'm not gonna be able to see it up until I get back home because I'm gonna be in Richmond. But
yeah. I'm gonna end up watching both. But you know what I mean? Like this is we do our predictions on the show and then we do them in the group chat. So Chaz will be defending his title. Should we just go ahead and make him defend the title for the NXT CW card?
Absolutely.
Oh shit! All right, let's go to that first. Yeah.
He's not here to say yes or no.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let me see if I can pull that card off. I do know off the top of my head is the opening match, which will be Roxanne Perez and Julia, NXT Women's Championship. Who do you got, my friend?
I'm going to go with Julia. I think Julia brings it home and takes out little Roxanne, who's had an amazing run as the champion, by the way. Like, I think she deserves all the flowers for what she's been doing with that belt. And
I will say, I remember your message from the other night, but I think I was asleep. I really don't. I had no clue that Stephanie Van Queer appeared on screen.
Oh, word. Yes. That was you just randomly hear some woman's voice as they're talking, and then they're both just looking around like, "What the hell?" And then it just here's Stephanie back here on the screen, and then that picture is cold with all three of them just there.
Do you think she makes an appearance?
I hope so.
It'd be dope.
I hope when Julia wins, Stephanie comes out immediately and lets her know what's up.
I'm gonna go with Roxanne Perez, actually.
Oh, you think she do the gauntlet?
Yeah, not even necessarily the gauntlet. I do think Julie will defeat her for the title. I just don't think it's gonna be right now. I think everybody is banking too much on Roxanne losing the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would set a great tone for this NXT women's division for Roxanne to defeat Julia, and then maybe, like my man Gerard said, kind of do like a triple threat at Halloween Havoc.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Or shoot, if Stephanie's there, she accidentally cost Julia the match.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't lose clean.
Yes.
And you know, Roxanne has no problem winning by nefarious means.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it just builds up. Shoot, you can even do like, I think Delta will make an appearance as well.
Oh, you think she's coming on the first night?
Shoot, I feel like you just gotta let the chopper swing on this debut episode, man. Like, this has to be, for it being the debut on the CW, like, it has to be the one that takes, like, it has to be the most talked about show of the week.
I can agree with you there. It's the first. It is because SmackDown used to be on a network cable show. Now about to be the CW, about to be NXT, about to be on the CW. It's a network television, just like the Gerard just said. So you gotta show what you got.
Got to, man. Wesley, Zach Wentz, street fight. I feel like this is a clear Wesley victory right here.
Yeah, Wesley gotta get that dub back. And I'm sure they got to do a third. They got to do a third one, right?
What would you do for a third?
This one's a street fight, right?
This is a street fight, yes, sir.
Street fight, man. I was about to say first blood match. First blood match. Someone's got to bleed, man. I mean, that's the way we should do it, but I can understand they don't.
Shoot, if I'm not mistaken, I think this entire show is going to be TV 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you might get blood. Hey, good evening, Meeks.
What's up, Meek?
What's happening? Yeah, but Wesley, he's got to win this, man. We do get an appearance from the Shea Butter Babies. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. Do we get the confrontation that we've all been wanting?
I think we'll get the confrontation, and then it'll be the next week in St. Louis.
I'm good. I'm with it 100%.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I hope they do, and that's what I think they should do. Because I think
that's gonna shut the timeline down.
Oh, it's not a question.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Who do you want to win that match?
Who I want to win?
Who you want to win?
Lash and Jakar.
Okay.
Yeah. I want Lash and them to have the titles, man. I think they'll be great ambassadors and be able to do their thing.
Me too. I think I'm on the I do want Jade and Bianca to win, and I do want Lash to be the NXT Women's Champion, but we'll get there.
Oh, of course.
We'll get there.
Future. That's definitely in her future, though. I feel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Is there a tag team title match, or is that the following week?
What, for NXT?
Yeah, NXT.
I don't remember one.
I could have swore they were going to do Axum versus A-Town Down Under.
That's in Chicago. That's in Chicago.
That's in Chicago. Okay. Look, it's Chicago, but you already know who's making their debut. You know what I mean? They're my guys, the Motor City Machine Guns. That's why I'm watching the show live for real.
He said the moment they come on, I'm good.
Oh yeah, more likely I'll probably look. You're opening the show with Roxanne and Julia, so you already got me locked there. So then the main event is guaranteed to be Ethan and Trick.
Yes,
and I don't necessarily need to referee. Yeah, I don't need to see that live. It's not a necessity.
I'm going to. I'm more than likely going to end up watching this whole card that night. I can't think of anything else that's happening for me not to watch it.
Usually, like NXT main events become background noise.
I can get that.
You know what I mean? But speaking of the tag team title match, are we saying Axum wins and then the Machine Guns debut?
Yes. Yeah, man. What you got? Fraction, whatever the hell you want to call them. They are not losing. They are not losing the A-Town Down Under.
Shoot, I would even like a case where like Shawn Michaels comes out and be like, "Oh, we've decided to add a tag team to this match."
Ooh.
And then the Machine Guns just pick it up on the first night, baby.
Hey, man. I hope they use I just want to hear the TNA thing.
It won't happen.
I know.
Yeah, it's already been confirmed.
It would have been nice though.
Oh, but it would have been great. Trick and Ethan. Does Trick get the title back?
I hope so. I feel like Ethan's done. He's done his thing as the NXT champion. Let Trick get his joint back. Trick has gone on enough side missions. Trick has been good without the title, but he, as someone who's going to be like the face of the company, of that brand at least, get that belt back on Trick, bro.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of people that say that like Trick has not lived up to what people thought they were, or what they thought he was going to be this year. Do you agree with that?
I guess. I mean, he's lived it up to me. I just don't know what do we want more from him? Like, what is he lacking? I guess, or where does he fall short?
What are the key things? I saw somebody talk about like he doesn't like him chasing a title was a lot more effective than him having the title. Okay.
I can see where people coming from with that. It's just, I guess it's not. I guess he just didn't have the. It's not like he had the belt that long.
Maybe that was for a reason.
Okay. I feel you.
I could be wrong. I'm not saying that Trick is bad or anything. Like I've been.
No. You just saying like you just thought maybe he would have. I guess bring more to it.
Not even that. I just feel like you're kind of like you're saying like the opportunity. He never had the title long enough for you to make like a full like decision on where he is. Like, what is his engagement as a top performer carrying the company or carrying the NXT brand?
I'm about to say, I just think it's I think the jury's still out, and not like in a bad way. It's just like I feel like when he gets the belt back, I think that he'll be able to take it to like another level with it.
Okay. Yeah. So we go from NXT to the ATL, and we got Bad Blood this weekend. Are you excited for Bad Blood?
I am interested in Bad Blood.
Okay. So shoot,
you already know the match. You already know the match that I'm most interested in. The feud
Priest and Balor?
Huh?
Priest and Balor?
No. But
that seems like the type of match you would enjoy.
Nah. It's another singles match. I'll give you that. It's another singles match.
Oh, Nia Jackson Bayley.
I'm looking forward to that match. Not the most.
Is it the Hell in a Cell match then?
Yes. Yes. Dog, you know, I love this negativity. I have loved this feud since it has started. And I feel like they have knocked it out the park with it. And every match to me is hit. So I can only imagine what they're gonna do with this Hell in a Cell match. And I enjoy like the promos that they both basically told of their families are telling them, no, you don't need to do this. Like you shouldn't do this. And they both hate each other enough. They're like, nah, this has to happen. Someone has to go.
Do you think this main events, or do you think it opens the show?
I can see it opening the show. I don't think it's gonna main event because I think when's the last time Roman ate main event?
Hey, I was on the fence that like I feel like Roman would just want to get this shit done and over with.
Oh, let him go first.
Yeah,
let me get on this flight, dog.
let me get home real quick. Only because, like, you know what I mean. Like, you're looking at the show's called Bad Blood. Like, I feel in this pay-per-view, Punk and McIntyre have earned the main event spot, right? So why would you not give them the main events unless there's something major that's going to happen in the tag team match? I just feel like the Hell in a Cell match is the only Hell in a Cell match on the card. So, like, I just feel like that's the match that's going to speak the loudest. Like, I just like the idea of the last image you see is a bloody CM Punk on top of the Hell in a Cell after the throwing Drew McIntyre.
I feel you. I mean, that would be a great way to end the show. I have no complaints. I would love for it to main event. I'll just be surprised if Roman doesn't. That's all.
So who do you got for the tag team match?
The Bloodline.
Okay. Who takes the pin then?
Roman.
Damn.
I say Roman because or do I want? I don't think that's what I said last time. I think I said Cody last time. Cody takes the pin and then Jacob's the one who gets it. And it adds to like the more tension between Jacob Fatu and Solo. Because Solo wants to be the one who gets the championship. And Jacob doing it just adds more builds more towards that where he gets the title match except for Solo.
I could definitely see can you see Cody and Roman having like a conflict where that factors into who gets pinned?
Yeah, because there's no way those two, you just had to have a big showdown in the middle of Georgia Tech Stadium. And you already know what they've been going through over the past 2 years. There's no way they're going to be able to just drop everything just to have, because they have a common enemy right now. They're going to end up having words. They're going to have disagreements. Something's going to happen where the Bloodline is going to be able to take advantage of it. And I can see that adding to like the end of the match.
Absolutely. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, gonna be suspended above the ring in a shark cage. Classic pro wrestling trope right here. But does Rhea?
My bad. I didn't know you read the group chat or not.
Oh shit! What happened?
You know, DMac be late sometimes.
It is funny because I just saw him tweet something on the pod page. So like reading that and then reading the group chat, just. But anyway, do you think Rhea takes this one, or do you move forward with Liv as a champion?
I guess. Like, I don't see Rhea like needing the belt, but I'm trying to figure out like what is she gonna do if she does lose? Like, I guess it makes more sense to me Liv losing it, especially since they're not gonna have like Dom's in a cage up top. it should really be one-on-one unless the Judgment Day get involved, which is a high possibility. But Rhea should be able to pick up the win. And to me, it makes more sense Liv dropping it to her than Liv winning and then Rhea going on trying to find something else to do.
Right. This is where the time that they need a mid-card women's division, or title, would be perfect, right? Because I've really enjoyed Liv as champion, and I hope this is not a case where she loses the title and then that's it for Liv as far as like being in the position that she's in right now. Clearly, you do want Rhea going into Mania as champion, but then you start to think like, yes, we're months away, but outside of Liv, who do you start building up for Rhea to wrestle at Mania or even the next couple of months after that?
Mm-hmm.
Like who, do you do Rhea and Charlotte again? You know what I mean? Do you run that?
I know who I want.
Who is that, sir?
Bianca. I want Bianca and Rhea.
So you would do that. You would start building that match for Mania.
Maybe. Because I guess I would like to see Bianca win the Rumble again, and then she goes for that.
Shoot, why not? Could you save that for another year? Is there enough interest in Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair that you can hold it off until Mania 42?
Oh, I think you absolutely can.
Then I would do.
I look at them as two people that they're going to be linked together. Like they're like Batman and Joker in Dark Knight. He's like, we're going to do this dance forever. It's just what it is. Like eventually they're going to have to go at it. They don't have to do it this year or next year. I mean, they can wait till 42. 42 is fine.
Then this year I would do Rhea and Jade.
Oh, that's money.
Yeah, that's where I would have Jade win the Rumble.
Okay.
Because that, like I said, that's a dream match people have been wanting too. Yeah. I think from a money standpoint, both of them, like a Rhea Jade, Rhea Bianca, they're gonna draw regardless. I do think Rhea and Bianca just screams Las Vegas to me though.
That's why I was going with it. Because to me, I guess Las Vegas is one of the entertainment capital of the world. That's the big money match in the women's division. So I say if we're gonna do that joint at WrestleMania in Las Vegas.
So I would have done a swap with this next match, right? Because it's Damian Priest and Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
I would have done Damian and Finn on Raw tomorrow, and I would have done Braun and Bronson at Bad Blood.
Oh, absolutely. It makes more sense. I don't know why. I guess I get their reasoning because Damian Priest is probably looked at higher and whatnot, but the better feud, or at least the more entertaining one to me, is Braun and guys. Every single time they on TV and they're destroying one another, it's must-see television. Every single time. Even when they started the show a little bit, when I believe it was this
violence.
When Dom
big nigga violence.
Dom and Liv show up to the show, and Braun and Bronson Reed are rumbling into the merch table and stuff. Like, dog, everything they do has been money. Why not put it on your PLE?
I do know that likelihood they will probably main event Raw tomorrow night. The suplex spot is going to happen. The ring is going to explode. Everybody's going to get hype. I'm going to get hype. And Bronson is going to be at the last minute. He's going to stand up. So I get why they're doing it, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's no life in this Damian Finn feud.
I guess. Is it just because they don't seem to like not like hate each other, but like there's not like enough like at stake.
There's no bad blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No bad blood for real.
No bad blood. So this match should be on Raw. Absolutely. Shit, if you're not, if that's the case, you could have just stacked up Raw, right? And like Jared said, like either you do match 7 between Andrade and Carmelo at Bad Blood, or you do a triple threat with the two of them.
Oh, for the U.S. title?
Yeah.
I honestly thought that's what was going to happen. That's since they tied, that they would just have them both go for the United States title at Bad Blood, and then eventually, probably the next Friday, they would have their Game 7 on to see who's the better of the two. But not looking that way.
And you said that Melo is your pick for match 7, right?
Yes, Melo all day.
See, I'm on the Andrade agenda right now.
Oh man, I'm here for the Melo game winner, walk off.
I feel it. I don't know. I just feel like Andrade's just been trying to prove something to some. I don't know if he's trying to prove it to himself.
I see that.
No, I don't think.
What is that Saturday night main event?
It's in December.
Oh, that's a long ass way. I just saw Gerard say it, and I was like, "What is that?"
I believe it's in December, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's too far. That's too far.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. For Bad Blood. How do you feel about no black? Oh, Nia Jackson Bailey. I forgot about that.
I can see Nia Jax winning, and then Tiffy time, baby.
Do the cash in.
Mm-hmm. Especially after she punked her on SmackDown.
I'm definitely for Nia Jax winning. I don't think the cash in happens at Bad Blood. I do think it happens in the next 2 months.
Mm-hmm. So it's that's no Survivor Series. Yeah, there you
go. Yeah. How do you feel about no black people beyond this show?
If you could see my face, you would see that I'm like, it would have a perplexed look as to why you are in Atlanta. You could have easily put Naomi on. She could have easily won that match Friday to beat Bailey to be on the card, but
yeah, I was kind of annoyed that Naomi did not win the match. No ill to Bailey, but like we've done the Nia Jax Bailey joint before. Like it would have been refreshing to see Nia Jax go up against Naomi. And yeah, they did do a little tease with the heel turn, right? But shoot, it could have been the same thing where like Naomi gets the match, Bailey comes out, indirectly cost Naomi the match, and then you can still get to like if there was a tease of a heel turn, right? And I just like the whole concept of just being in Atlanta. There's no like I think somebody said the last singles black male that wrestled on a PLE was Ricochet. And
your boy.
Oh man, I saw that stat and I just got fucking headache.
It was your boy against Logan Paul. Yep.
It's crazy.
You know the last one to win?
Huh?
You know the last one to win?
Who?
Bobby Lashley.
Damn. Big Bob not even in the company no more. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's sick. Triple H is going to hell.
Like, dog, what are we doing here?
Yeah, no.
Only way we can get black talent on the PLE is if it's Bianca and Jade.
Which I'm always happy to see them. It's just like, god damn, bro. Like on the main roster, you have no black single talent. Like NXT is thriving, but that makes me nervous for when they get brought up.
100%.
Or excuse me, I mean, let me rephrase that. You got Melo on SmackDown, which he's been doing fantastic, but Melo should not be the only singles black male that you have that you know what I mean, that could be doing things.
So what I thought they might have done, because to go off the like the Bad Blood thing, I thought they were gonna make before I saw when the 10-year anniversary of the New Day was. I thought they might break up beforehand in enough time to have that their match at Bad Blood. So that's what I thought that was going to happen. But then I saw the anniversary, and I was like, "Oh, never mind."
The anniversary. The anniversary is when everybody's heart's going to be broken.
Absolutely, we all going to be sad.
Yeah, it's both AEW and WWE are looking somewhat crazy in the light with a lot of their decision makings, right? Going over to the B show, Grand Slam happened, and
go ahead, buddy, get your time. Hey, Mr. Article Man, Mr. Writer,
yes.
Go
Shout
ahead.
Shout out to Nigel for retweeting the new Resurrection of McGuiness article written on Dar Sports in Media by your guy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That match was fucking beautiful.
I know you did. I know you didn't sit down at all, dog.
At all, bro. Standing up, I ripped my shirt off. going around the crib, going like, "Let's go." Like, oh man, it was perfect. It was you know what I mean? Like, it was everything it needed to be, right? You had two grizzled vets. You know what I mean? Nigel, I'm hoping this is a second comeback for him, man. He's been looking fantastic.
He really has. Like, in the two instances that we've been able to see him in, at All In and this match on Wednesday, he looks like he hasn't skipped a beat. It looks like he's literally just like he's been wrestling since like it hasn't been like a long ass break in between.
I need that Nigel and Zack Sabre Jr. match. I need that.
It should happen. Wrestle Dream, honestly.
The only thing I will give criticism to this match has nothing to do with the performers. They were perfect. I thought the crowd sucked. They did not deserve such high level raps. I
thought the same thing.
Yeah. If I had been there, nigga, I probably would have tried to jump the ring. I'm not even gonna lie.
I honestly thought that I was just watching it, and I thought it might have just been because I was like watching on my phone. I was like, man, they don't seem to like be into this as much as I like thought they would be into this. And maybe they just don't know. And maybe they're just not aware.
Nah, they're not real grappers, man. You know what I mean? We watching just pure magistry happening in the ring. And these niggas just giving like the church clap. Don't you disrespect two icons like this. They gave a 5-leaf performance, even down to the final sequence of the submission and Nigel screaming "thank you" before he hit. Like, these niggas are artistes.
Hey man, I couldn't ask for anything else from that match. That finish was great because at first I couldn't hear what he said at first until Tony repeated it and said he was saying thank you. I was like, oh, that's cinema right there.
Cinema, bro. Speaking of Bryan, he now has a new opponent for Wrestle Dream, and that is Jon Moxley.
Yep.
Are you cool with that? Are you cool with that change?
I'm cool with it. Especially after what happened at the end of, not at the end of All Out, but what happened at All Out. Like, this has to build. I'm assuming this builds to something. Like, you know, they're gonna have to at least have like a conversation about this. Like, why did you try to kill this man in the middle of the ring?
I mean, Mox pretty much said, like, nigga, you out here being weak. Like,
that's why he tried to kill him.
Just toughen him up a little bit. I do not feel bad for Darby at all, because Darby could have easily just been like, "Hey, man, I'm not giving up my title shot.
Yeah.
If you win, you can join the match, but like, I'm not giving up my full title shot."
Nah. My man, he beat Darby ass basically that entire match, which is a lot of Darby matches. So I mean, it is what it is, but that's what it's gonna be.
I will say, Mox beat the. He was, to me, he beat a lot of allegations. Oh, snap his hearts! What's up? What's going on, homie? Yeah, I just feel Mox beat the allegations, man. A lot of people said he was washed, and I never thought he was washed. But
people were saying he was washed.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying a lot. You know who?
Okay, I feel you. But yeah. I guess I never thought he was washed. Like, there might have been times where I thought he was like not the most like into what he was doing at the moment, but I would also not be into it that much if I was wrestling Naito. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I feel like this new direction has given Mox, like, to me, he looks healthier. Like, I've always loved the Death Rider theme. Marina Shafir, she's been killing it in her role. Pac keeping his gear on just because you never know when the ops is gonna run up. That's perfect. You know what I mean? Like, even
it's like he doesn't have regular clothes.
Yeah, Claudio, he doesn't smile. Yuta, he's sad. Like, everything about this is just perfect. Everything about this is just about hate and I like it. I like this.
This man Yuta wanted nothing to do with them on Saturday. Not a thing. He was mad he was there.
Hey, but you know what? I like this dynamic that, because most of the time they would have like given the title to somebody else, right? It's like Yuta is a warrior, so he's like, I have this title. I'm not going to let it go, but I don't want to be around these niggas.
It's like, I don't like y'all, but I'm gonna do what needs to be done. I'm not gonna be the reason we lose.
When do they whoop his ass?
Oh man, I can see. Okay, so say Bryan beats Mox at Wrestle Dream. I can see them where Mox wants another shot at the belt, so then they basically hold Yuta for ransom. That's like, yo, like they put the plastic bag over Yuta. They do the same thing, and then he's like, "Yo, you can either give me the match or he dies. Which one you want?"
Damn. Man's got that PTSD like a mug, man. That's crazy.
That's fine. Let the PTSD happen.
Yeah, I feel it. Next week, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, 5th year anniversary. The match is finally going to happen. Oh, before we get to that, how did you like the tag team match?
Oh, the Young Bucks and Ospreay and
Fletcher.
Little Ospreay. Yeah. I honestly, I thought that match was dope. I thought it was really good. The Young Bucks actually came to play and didn't look washed. And like they pulled out some good performances. You already know Ospreay and Fletcher gonna do their thing, and it just sets the scene for even more for when they about to beat Will ass.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I just saw a report from Sean Ross Sapp.
Oh no,
that says that as of right now, there's no timetable for Mark Davis to return. So unfortunately, we're not getting an Aussie Open reunion anytime soon. Which I do feel like it opens the door for Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher to have another singles match at Wrestle Dream.
Mm-hmm.
And Fletcher wins.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Was it Hobbs was in like in their group, wasn't he?
Oh shit! What he was? Yeah.
So I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see like how Hobbs returns is destroying Will Ospreay.
I'm just happy that Powerhouse Hobbs is he's back on the block, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with that. Did we get that match? No, we did. That's the match I feel like we were gonna get, but we never got it.
Oh, Will and Will?
Yeah.
I don't remember them facing one another. They could have, because he did go against everybody.
Speaking of this.
So man, that was beautiful.
Yeah, so Nana comes out. It's about to give an update on Swerve. I need to order some of that Prince Nana coffee, man.
Oh, you got coffee?
What do you think? Yeah, man. You didn't see when he came out, he had the coffee in his hand?
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he sells coffee.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my man.
Yeah, got to get, which is interesting, but I mean, that's a conversation for another day. But Nana does about to give the update, and then MVP comes out.
Yes, sir.
First of all, MVP cut a fucking phenomenal promo. That dude is a beast on the mic.
He said that shit. Everything is Nana's fault.
That is an old style trope. Like a lot of a wrestler's like downfall could be tied back to his manager and the way his manager makes decisions. That is a good point. Like, your homeboy's house got burnt down and the guy who did it is still walking around like everything's normal.
Oof. I mean, shit. I mean, if we're gonna put it that way, just like think of it this way. He's walking around like everything's normal, but he's also walking around like everything's normal because he put your homeboy in a body bag.
So
like he took Swerve out. Swerve, they haven't even had time to regroup.
Yeah, but it's looking.
Nana ain't got no shooters. All his shooters gone.
You are a legitimate prince. Like you need to tap back home. Get people on the line.
I feel you. Maybe he's a prince without a country.
Damn.
Hey, all I know is, so how sad you gonna be when they put Nana on a shirt? Because it's coming.
Who's putting him on the shirt though?
I'm hoping Bobby.
Okay, so you think Swerve is not going to take this offer, correct?
I would be surprised if he did. Though, we already know Swerve will do anything to win. So, I mean, it makes sense if he was to cut ties with Nana. But I also kind of like Nana, so I kind of want Nana to still be around. And I think he works best with Swerve.
So I look at it from this, right? I feel Swerve and MVP together, while that would be a dope combination, they don't need each other. Like, the reason why the Swerve and Nana pairing work is because Nana doesn't overshadow Swerve, and it gives a nice balance, right? Mm-hmm. The reason why MVP and Bobby works is because MVP is loud enough to where he gets his point across, but it never takes away from Bobby. So I think the combination of Nana and Bobby against Swerve and MVP and Bobby and Swerve and Nana, that's just a good combustible crash that's going to happen. Yeah. Do I think Nana is going to be put on the shirt via Bobby, Shelton, and whoever else joins? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Am I looking forward to Bobby Lashley making an appearance in AEW? Absolutely. I said it on the timeline, and there were some people that disagreed, but I thought they were stupid. If Bobby Lashley goes into AEW and he wins the world title, you can no longer tell me that Bobby Lashley is not top 5 of all time.
How could there's not an argument to go against it. Everywhere he has gone, he has been the top champion.
I already put Bobby in the greatest of all time conversation. But if he goes in there to wins a world title, which I genuinely feel is very likely, easily top 5 in this generation.
Mm-hmm. Easily. Because what hasn't he done? He's got everywhere he has gone, he has been looked at as the guy. So if he was to go to AEW and do just that, any argument that you could say to try to take him down isn't better than the accolades that he has.
It's the walking Armageddon.
Yes, sir.
So, got 2 more things to talk about, then we're going to get up out of here.
Woo! I'm more saying woo because I know what happens at the end. That's not that we're leaving.
Oh, man. Yeah. The McMahon documentary. We've now watched all 6 episodes. Do you have any input on this? Did you like it? Is there anything that you learned from this?
Not that I learned Vince McMahon is a psycho, and will do pretty much anything for money. But just hearing him, he called Stephanie selfish because she didn't want to put her real wedding on pay-per-view.
Wild, man.
Yo,
wild.
And again, Vince has been a despicable human being that we've all known. He's been a despicable human being for quite a long time. And I remember when they came up, when they said they were doing the Vince documentary, and I said, as long as they don't try to make this no puff piece, I'm good. And when Vince came out with a letter a couple of days before it dropped, I got more excited, but then I also remembered he's the greatest promoter of all time. So he could just be doing this just to make the numbers go high.
Very true.
But then I watched it and I was like, oh, okay. I feel like I honestly feel like Netflix did a good job on his documentary. It wasn't they definitely gave him credit for the things that he deserved to get credit for, but they also talked about not all the bad things he did, but a fair amount of bad shit that Vince McMahon has done to people, what he continued to do to people. And yeah, and I feel like it would have been even better if they were able to get more interviews after the allegations came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I can understand people being like, nah, we out.
I feel the person who made themselves look the worst was Vince. You know what I mean? Even down to in the beginning where he was like, "Oh, there are stories that I wish I could tell you, but I'm not going to." Nigga, what stories are you alluding to? You sick son of a bitch! What?
I will put this up. My bad, not to cut you off. I'm put this question up here that Eddie asked a long time ago, but he asked at the beginning.
Okay. Truthfully, no. I do not think Vince. I genuinely think Vince does not think he's done anything wrong, right? And there's a long conversation about whatever happened in his past that dictated the person that Vince McMahon became, right? I think I alluded yesterday with Dar that there's a period from 1986 to the end of the steroid trial, right? That and at that point of 86 is the Rita Charlton situation. So that's 1986 to 1994. So from that point, that period, the things that were happening from the surface that we know of, Vince had no part of. There was the Ring Boy scandal. and stuff like that. But like as far as like Vince actually doing anything, there's no document of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do think the not guilty verdict in the steroid trial genuinely made Vince feel invincible. Do I think Vince McMahon did things in that time period? Absolutely. Do I think he had a hand in the Roaring Boy scandal? Yes, I do. You know what I mean? Like I said, those are conversations for different days. One of the most things in that documentary that they brought up was like alluding to like had the government have went for anything else but the steroids, Vince McMahon would probably be in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they had went further into the Ring Boy scandal, which I feel like they should, you know what I mean? I'm still mad that that's not something that's not talked about often enough. But if they went for that, then yeah, this story is a lot different, right? But the fact that they went on something that they really had no base evidence to, and then you get the biggest liar in Hogan. Like you thought Hogan was going to be on your side? Like what?
That man went up there like YSL Woody. That shit is crazy. Just said it. It just was like, nope.
Sick, and then like you look at the dynamics of between him and his kids, right? I feel I genuinely left it feeling like bad for Shane, just because you could tell like that's all Shane wanted was just like his father's approval, his father's love, and you know what I mean. Like as a father, you know, speaking of myself, like when I saw Shane like talking to his 3 kids before he went out and made him 32, like I genuinely felt like Shane never got that with Vince.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to say he's been doing Shane dirty for probably since Shane's existence. So, and like that story where he wanted to do, I can't remember exactly what Shane wanted to do, but Vince basically told him, "You have to kill me. If you're not willing to kill me, then I know you're not ready." And I'm just like, why you say this to your son? Like you'll see, like what is this?
And
like,
then
what is this kind of time we is on?
And then pretty much said like that's why Shane is where he is because he's not man enough to actually do
it. Crazy. And everything. As far as we know, everything that Shane has tried to get Vince to do ends up being successful, or he ends up doing it later.
Yeah. Bruce Pritchard was giving a tremendous dick riding job in this entire. Like, man, he was.
Nah, that man was giving Tiana Trump a run for her money,
bro.
That man, attached to Vince's dick. That shit is crazy.
Let me say, and you know, we talked about this yesterday, right? From a human being standpoint, right? The fact that Bruce Pritchard's wife, after being told that she was only going to make it to 4 years, the fact that she's still here, salute on that, right? You know what I mean? Like, you never want to hear those type of stories. Mm-hmm. And because of the dynamic of Vince and Bruce, you know what I mean? Like, I think Bruce started working for Vince when he was like 24, right? He literally became like the third wheel in that organization. So yeah, I can understand Bruce having like a loyalty to Vince, right? It is not difficult at all for Bruce to have been like, I appreciate everything that man has done for me. The fact that he assisted in my wife getting the proper care, that she is still here. I genuinely felt a loyalty and gratitude to him. But the things that he has done and the things that he's done with his power and the abuse of it, I cannot condone that at all.
You see how easy you did that?
So easy, right? It's that like everybody was talking about like this fame, like this father figure shit that they see to Vince. And it's just very much like it's not difficult to say, I appreciate what you've done. I cannot condone anything that you have used your power for.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, it's just a lot of people are just willing to, they'll look at it as being loyal to someone that has done a lot of things for them. But a loyalty can only take you but so far. Like if you obviously know terrible things the man has done, like you do not have to condone any of those things. You could literally just compartmentalize it and just say what it is and then be like, yeah, but he's a terrible person. Like I don't condone none of this shit.
Easy. Yeah. And the fact that there were people like in on Twitter be like, oh, I would be doing the same thing. Like, yeah, like no. No, not at all.
Oh, you talking about glazing?
Yeah.
No, I would not be glazing that hard. No.
Oh. Well,
absolutely. Loyalty is holding the person accountable too.
Well, we got one last thing to talk about, Nolo.
What's that?
Why don't you tell me what we're going to talk about to finish out?
We're going to talk about how, man, God don't play about us, bro. That's how I look at it. And let's go with a story first.
Okay.
Let's have story time. Because I remember the day that you text me and you text me the picture. Yes, that is what we're going to talk about. When you sent me the picture of Black Girls Wrestling logo. And I said, that looks familiar. But I said, all right. I was going to say, hey, we've been in something not exactly like that, but I've seen something along the lines. And I was like, all right, man, they got inspired. It is what it is. Especially if you out here actually helping Black women in any shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bet. I was like, hey, you do your thing. And I was like, yo, continue. If you are continuing to support and continuing to uplift Black women wrestlers in this space who need it and deserve it, then I might not like it, but I'm a support your cause because your cause is worth fighting for.
No, though, I'm gonna stop you right there, right? As you see, my love here, I didn't say it was okay. When I tell you I got a 37-minute voice note about them, right? And how like it was a clear like ripoff. Now keep in mind, the end is, everybody knows the logo that we use is the NWO logo, right? So there's only so much that as a group we were gonna bring up, right? Just chalk it up to the game, you know what I mean? Coincidence, yes, but not really much we were gonna say because we're not messing up Black women and they're getting their bag and their impact in pro wrestling, right?
Yes.
But yes, I had to endure 37 minutes of being screamed at. You know what I mean?
You say getting screamed at.
Yeah, she got very passionate, which I very much appreciated. Like I really love the fact that she even was bringing it to my attention, right? And then therefore bringing it to your attention.
Yeah. Mika was another one who did. She was like, hey, do y'all have like a girl version? And I was like, no, but I know what you're talking about. And I was just like, yeah, it's the logo in pink.
And we should also preface by saying we are literally a speck on the bigger spectrum of what took place, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a logo, and we very much appreciate like the love and support of people from everything, right? But at the same time, people, you know what I mean? Like, people got scammed out of this. Like, we're obviously we're laughing about it, but like in a serious tone. Like, shout out to Hearts for bringing it to the forefront last night, right? Because once again, we don't ever want to be in a position where we do something that's not going to make Black women thrive in this space. Hearts bringing the fact that her friend went to the show to support Black women and there was nothing.
Drove an hour,
nothing. Talent saying they were blocked on all platforms, hadn't heard anything. Like people not being able to get refunds. Like, nigga, what?
Did this off the back of Black women, bro. So disrespectful.
That shit is it's like low. Like, and the fact that the dude had the nerve to do a post early in the year alluding that he is a father of 3 daughters. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
Said he did this for his kids.
Yeah, like,
that's dog. Like, you did all of this and then tried to uplift Black women, all just in the end to scam everybody.
Like, and I might beat your ass if we ever get in touch with you.
He deserves it, every bit, all the hands and feet. Because first of all, you disrespecting Black women, you disrespected the Black women wrestlers, you disrespected the fans who was gonna go out there and support your event, and didn't have, like, even if you could have been a stand-up person, and then it's something like if shit didn't work out and you couldn't make it happen, you could have just gave the money back to everybody, and then it'd be like no loss. They'd just be like, all right, bro, shit happens. Like, everything doesn't have to work out, and you could have just owned up to that, but you decided to be a bitch about it and then scam everybody, cut and run, and then change your entire page like nothing ever happened.
And now you have a serious problem, because now you got people out here saying fuck BGW. Like, whoa,
not them, not
us.
Yeah.
You know how long and hard we have worked to legitimize those 3 letters in this fucking space?
Almost 6 years, bro.
What do we always say? We don't say, hey, Black Guy Wrestling volume. No, this is BGW volume. You know what I mean? Initials count. That's what's made us a household name.
Like, dog.
Bitch ass nigga. I'm pissed now.
Crazy. Oh, man. But nah, bro. At the end of the day, fuck him first and foremost.
Omega Hart. That is his name. If that's even his real name.
Whatever the hell that bitch nigga name is. What, Omega Hart.
You are at absolute disgrace.
At the end of the day, what we all, especially here, we will continue to support Black women. We will never go and try to have financial gain off the backs of the work that Black women do. That will never be something that we do, and that's nothing that will ever happen. And just, I want everybody to continue to support Black women and Black women wrestlers and everything that they do through this, because that motherfucker's a scoundrel, dog.
This BGW will always fight for Black women. We will always champion Black women, especially when it comes to wrestling. You will always see us giving praise to Black women in this space. It's already hard enough for the things that they have to do in this space, right? And now we have something like this that is ruining good faith. Please don't let this situation stop you from supporting Black women in professional wrestling. That is how important they are, right? They are important. They are essentials. They are the needle movers of this industry, bro, right? Mm-hmm. And then the fact that somebody took that and used that to scam, fuck you, sir. You know what I mean? Like, but for us, the real BGW, we will always fight and champion for Black women in this space.
100%. Easily.
Bitch ass nigga, dog. Keep in mind, it's, you know, and like I said, it's funny, right? Because like the title Black Girl Wrestles, like that's a dope name. Like that's a whole, like that's dope, right?
Yeah.
It's just like when you look at it, it's like, so of all the things and logos you could have picked, you picked the one logo from the one group that does have BGW in their name. Like, bro.
Hey, man. You know how it goes. People be quote unquote inspired.
Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'll let y'all know if BGW, us, the real BGW, ever gets into a position where we have a wrestling promotion, you will not be scammed.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? Like,
and if some bullshit happens and we can't make it happen, we just got to be like, hey, our bad. Apologize and give everything back.
And we will do something for the Black women in this space. You know what I mean? So that they know that these BGW have an appreciation for them. We'll figure something out, you know what I mean? Because like I said, we just want to extend our appreciation to them and for what they do and the shit that they go through. So yeah, we're gonna make something happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got for my Doc and Nolos. Do you have anything you need to add, sir?
Nah, man. Fuck that nigga forever. That's all I have to say. And yeah. And I know when we get off here, we got to go debrief DMac. So
yes, we do not need to leave. Let DMac know what's going on. Just a few updates. So I'm just going to bring this up on air to you, right?
Okay.
So the watch list was supposed to debut or return on Wednesday.
Yes,
right?
That's what I think.
How do you feel about extending that until the beginning of the year?
Oh, I'm cool with that.
All right, cool. Because I am, because of this, the new writing gig, I need to format my schedule a lot better.
Hey, that works for me, bro.
All right, cool. And then aren't you doing stuff at your job too?
Yes, I am working all the time.
Yeah, see, so yeah, I mean, like the watch list, you know, I mean, it's not dead. It's not dead.
Nah, this is we gonna come back in January, bro. Ain't no big.
Yeah, it's just, you know, life is lifing.
Good life and lifing.
Yeah, good. No, great things. Great things are happening.
Things.
Currently working on my second article, which would be about Jada Parker and the it factor in professional wrestling. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I have an MMA article coming out in a couple of probably next month.
Oh, boy, you over there cooking. That's what I like to see.
Doing something, man. Doing something.
That's what I like to hear.
Been getting rave reviews about the Until the Final Whistle. I don't know if you knew about those.
Oh, word? Oh man, I appreciate that. I have not.
I've actually had quite a few people asking about collab episodes with y'all. So,
oh, word! Hey, man, ain't no biggie. I'm down. My man Cheese is down.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I said, you know, me, I got no emotional attachment to American football, but there's a lot of people that do. So,
oh man, well, yeah, bro. It's been fun doing that with Cheevers. Like I said before, and I've said it up there. Like me and Cheevers used to do before we knew what podcasting was. We used to do one like in 2009, and we were not professional. We didn't give a damn or nothing. Now we did make it like the 20 episodes though. So I will say we did make it kind of like a good amount of when we were doing it. It was called Technical Foul. It was a really dope concept and everything, but it's been really fun being able to do this, and that's my homie, man. So I always like if you can do creative work with your friends and stuff, I always suggest it because it's always fun.
When we get to the December and we do the official BGWTardy Awards, my MVP is going to be Cheevers. He has been such a great addition to the BGW family.
Indeed, man. I'm happy. I knew he would be able to do his thing and shit. So I'm happy that it's been a seamless transition and whatnot.
Yes. Couple of other house notes. As of right now, we will be doing 180 next week. The following week after that, I don't know if you guys are going to do an episode. I will not be in town. I'll be in Florida with my love.
What day is that? That is the weekend of
Wrestle Dream,
Columbus Day, or Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes, Columbus. Yes, and then Wrestle Dream is the day before.
Oh yeah, Saturday. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I just need to know if Chaz and DMac, if they down, I'm down.
Oh, okay. But I'll leave that to y'all's own devices. And other than that, nope. You can follow me at PoeticScotland on X. You can follow me on Scotland_Underwood on Instagram, YouTube. Please go follow Dar Sports and Media for all of my articles that will be posted up there.
Yeah. You can follow me at Raleoftheleaf on Twitter and Instagram. Follow the 2 pod pages at bgwpod on both platforms. Until the final whistle drops on Wednesday. It's been a very interesting week of football, so you already know it's about to be a good old time there. And yeah, appreciate you, Rod.
Appreciate
you. I hope I'm saying a name right every time I say it. I hope I'm saying it.
Yeah, go follow Chaz, go follow DMac. You know what I mean? BGW, we're doing great things. We are now officially on the road to 200.
Yeah.
You got to sit down and figure out what we're going to do for 200, man. You know what I mean?
I think, yo, man, I have an idea, but we'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk all fair.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Until next time, everybody, we are out.
Peace out to my world.
And of course, when the day gotta end, how you say it?
At the end of the day. The day gotta end.
The day gotta fucking end. We are out.
Got you, bro.
Peace.